In program ban no enhye bi ene se da bia school fo no ye ma obia edi kosua baako na nsem bi betodwa che se aban ebegya kosua no na Mackerel sardine ye beka free China na ide ama school fo no edi na no ene nsem betodwa no owura Hanan Abdul Wahab one ye the chief executive officer at the National Food Buffer Stock HSS sansem no enkure bia enim.
The attention of the National Food Buffer Stock Company Limited has been drawn to a widely circulated Facebook post originally authored by Mr. Kofi Asare, the Executive Director of Africa Education Watch, on a purported investigation on why senior high schools are not buying eggs now as it is used to be in the case in the period prior to January 2021. He alleges that, and I quote, in January this year, an order came from Accra that a certain company, Lamens Ventures, has been contracted by government, into bracket, don't forget the free senior high school budget was held at the presidency, to supply imported Chinese mackerel to all senior high school in Ghana, and that since this company started supplying the Chinese mackerel, many schools started doing 1 egg a week instead of 3 eggs that was done previously. The post further alleged that the supply of mackerel to schools has reduced egg consumption by 70% and created unemployment, especially among poultry farmers. The allegations are totally false and should therefore be disregarded. The following should clarify the issues. 1. As a deliberate policy, government decided to use the free senior high school to support local farmers and the poultry industry. 2. Food produced in Ghana are to be used locally, whilst all other food items not locally produced were to be imported by buffer stock licensed suppliers at competitive pricing and supplied to schools without compromising quality and quantity. 3. Mackerel and eggs have been part of the national approved menu for students since the inception of the program in September 2017. And it remains same till date. Government decided that mackerel be supplied by buffer stock together with 17 other food items, which are described as non-perishable foods such as cocoa powder, vegetable, and mackerel. The schools were mandated to be in charge of the purchase of other items described as perishable, which includes egg, fresh fish, vegetables. Therefore, NAFCO has no role in the purchase of eggs since the schools are enjoined to deal directly with poultry farmers and egg suppliers. Purchase under perishables are done with a 30% budget given directly to the school by the Ministry of Education. The purchase of the 30% quota items are strictly done by the schools with 30% grant for the procurement of perishable goods, which eggs are included. There has not been any policy that compels senior high school not to buy eggs. The mackerel and eggs are not mutually exclusive. Schools can buy eggs if they so wish, in addition to the mackerel supplied by buffer stock. In the absence of the funds for perishable, school heads use their discretion to manage menu for the student. Poultry farmers engage the schools on a cash basis. It is not the case that mackerel was included or introduced in national approved menu in January 2021. It has always been part since September 2017. As a responsible state agency, we will continue to avail ourselves to any individual or group desirous of appraising themselves on our mandates and operations.